This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
So while we're on holidays, we're letting our team members pick for their podcast.
Yep.
So who we got now?
Oh, well, I don't actually know how we got a chance to do this. Sam.
But he does put the digital into digital content producer.
Hi, Sam.
Welcome,
Hi,
Sam.
How are you?
Sam, did you put your hand up to do this, did you?
No.
No, he's forced.
Nobody that is
We kind of got, roped
nobody
into
that is
it.
doing this has put their hand up to do this. Let's be clear. You've told me so many times every day is like Christmas.
It's a joy to work here,
Working with us, and you said that you see radio done to the highest level.
We don't want to put words in your
High
mouth,
is
but
the right word.
So it must be like a smorgasbord
Yeah.
to choose
so
from.
just remember,
Absolutely.
Sam chose all of these.
Hey, guys, let's talk about what everyone's been talking about, and that is what happened with the Facebook Marketplace thing.
It's terrifying. So, obviously, I think we saw some footage last night all across the news stations. Two teenage girls have faced court now. They've been charged over this. But a bloke was selling his mobile phone on Facebook Marketplace.
Who doesn't jump on that? Gumtree, the whole lot.
Everything online. It happened in Carramar, was confronted by two teens who wanted to buy this phone, but it turned nasty. He ended up with stab wounds or having wounds to his head. He's 43. These teenage girls who are accused of this, 13 and 15. I sell a lot of stuff on Facebook Marketplace.
Do you? 'Cause
And I
I
saw this
wouldn't.
and I was so worried
Yeah.
because I get quite funny about obviously revealing where we live and that
Yes.
sort of
Trace,
stuff.
I would
and-
never, for me personally, give out my address for someone to come around, a stranger to come around, and I'm a male,
Yeah.
a very tall, quite capable male. So that blows
that
my
might be
mind.
over the top.
I am, Sean. I've seen every episode of Buffy, and I'll cut a bitch.
You've
Yeah,
got
he's
wooden,
dangerous with a blade, man.
you've got wooden stakes all through your house.
Look,
just in
got a
case.
butterfly
I am ready. I've got just untapped rage.
You got
Single for
stabby
so long.
things
I'm
everywhere.
ready. Oh God, you're all dead.
Yeah.
Anyway, Trace. So what do you do?
So so when I was living on my own in an apartment,
Yeah.
what I do is just send the person down the road. I was living near Inaloo Shops, so I was like, just meet me at the Macca's down there.
Oh,
so
sounds-
that was a safe
You know what
spot.
I love is that this. But you sound dodgy then.
Yes, just meet me in the car park at McDonald's and we'll do the swap
We'll do
and
a
deal
McDeal.
there. Yeah. But now I either say, because we have security cameras in the front, so I'm like, look, we'll leave your items outside. Don't worry, they'll be safe. We've got cameras everywhere, so you don't have to worry about people, taking it. Just put the money under the doormat, and that's worked a treat. Same thing, go down the cafe down the road, or after a couple of times, if I chat to a person and I kind of suss out they're not too bad, I have allowed them to come to the house, but I make sure that Liam's there.
Yeah, absolutely. So that girl's just stole his phone
Yes.
as he chased them, then they
Yes.
slashed
Well,
him.
it was
Yes.
pretty full on.
Yeah,
Listen,
have a listen,
listen
yes.
to this.
Run away! Wait, get away from me! What are you doing? What did you do? Stole my phone and sliced my head.
Stole my phone
and
and sliced my head.
And that was just for an iPhone.
For an iPhone.
He was selling his iPhone as innocently as anyone does. As Sean, you mentioned, everyone
Yep.
sells their stuff online these days.
For sure.
Harry, you sell some stuff here and there, don't you?
No, well, I made my first
Oh,
purchase
did you?
on
Right.
Marketplace the other day. I bought a big table. And
What for?
Podcasting.
Oh,
It's
yes.
a circular table.
What
Yes.
for what
cool.
podcast are you saying?
The Kick It Forward podcast. Get around Kick It Forward
Everyone's
on
getting
Instagram.
around it, yeah.
Oh, it's gone off.
Tell
It's
me
gone
more.
off. Hey, this guy, I went around back the ute up, and this guy went, all right, mate, you want a hand with this thing? It's huge, pretty big table. He goes, oh, good. Put the whole thing on his shoulders. Just goes, all right. Just plopped it in the ute like it was nothing.
Then Harry had to
Forever.
Harry had to get 12 of his mates to help him get it out
Yeah,
of you.
it's huge.
All right, let's see if it is a good idea to sell things from your personal home. Hello, Maddie.
Hi.
Hey, Maddie.
Hi,
So
Maddie.
we hear a lot of negative things recently about people, like getting their faces cut and phones stolen. Do you have a
I
positive
know, I think
story?
it's absolutely ridiculous, but I actually have a positive experience.
Hey.
Happened.
So, my brother was selling this pair of Nike sneakers on Facebook Marketplace, and we were down the road with my mum and my brother, and we were having Red Rooster after school, and this guy texts Red Rooster, like leave Red Rooster and go home.
No.
And my mum was like, all right, I'll take you. And I stayed at Red Rooster, eating my Red Rooster.
This segment, by the way, is brought to you by Red Rooster.
I reckon Red Rooster sponsor me.
Who dines in these days anyway?
Anyway, so he sold the shoes, everything like that, came back, was like, yeah, he was a top guy. And I was like, beautiful, awesome. A few months later, I started talking to this guy, and I brought him home to meet my parents, and he's gone, oh, I've been to this house before. And I'm like, how the hell have you been to this house before? My brother meets him, and he goes, this is a guy I sold sneakers to, and long story short, we've been together for 2 years.
Oh, Tracy, you said it couldn't happen.
But it's happened. You proved me wrong, Maddie. I love that story.
Maddie, oh my God, are we getting married at Red Rooster?
Maybe. Cheesy nuggets, I'll take that.
Cheesy
So
nuggets.
Cheesy nugget.
good. Can I just quickly ask, how did you guys actually meet, though?
Yeah, okay.
So we're both part of like the car scene, so we both have high performance cars. So that's how we met. So it was actually nothing to do with Marketplace, pure coincidence.
That is so
But
random.
when he was like, I've been to your house, I was like, how the hell have you been to my house?
Well, we've got to ask you about your car. What car are you rocking with?
I've just bought a brand new car, but I now have a Veloster SR Turbo completely modified.
Okay, I don't know any of that.
Yeah.
And what is your...
Are we Fast and the Furious talking here? Is that what you... What, a car
Pardon?
from what we'd see in the Fast and the Furious?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And what about your boyfriend's car? What has he got?
He had a Commodore at the time.
Okay. Is your car better than his car?
100%.
I am. So you know what? If you were a Netflix TV show, I'd watch your two relationship. I'm so. Oh my God! Googled it.
Wow.
That's your car.
Car.
Yes.
Modified up the wazoo too.
That's
Jeez,
amazing.
mate.
Yeah.
Maddie.
Okay. I'm
Wow.
obsessed with you and your life. Thank you so
Yes.
much, Maddie.
That is brilliant.
All right, let's move on to Bianca from Leeming. Hey, Bianca.
Hey, how you going?
Good, B.
Yeah, great. All right, so we are looking to see if it is a good or a bad idea to sell things from your house. Do you have a good story or a bad story for us?
Well, I'm not even sure it falls into either category, because we know.
Yeah.
My brother-in-law was actually selling a table, and he'd listed it for like $100, made arrangements for the person to come and pick it up, but for whatever reason, their times didn't match up and they couldn't get there. So he's like, you know what, honesty system, the good old-fashioned, I trust you, leave the money on the table out the back,
Yep.
pick it up. And when they got home, the people had left a note. They'd left $70,
Yes.
and they'd left a bag full of Easter eggs.
As the $30, so $70 plus the Easter eggs
Wow.
instead of $100.
I know.
I mean,
The
that's not
irony
bad.
of it all is that this happened well after Easter. Like, this was like July.
Oh, so they're
So what is
the
happening with
dregs.
these? What is happening with
They
these
left the
people when they go?
dregs.
You know what? Yeah, we'll just leave 70, and they'd rather a bag of
Easter
Easter eggs than $30, wouldn't they?
That is so good.
I guess the questions are what kind? Are you talking about bunnies? Are you talking about, the crunchy ones with the little
Yeah.
things inside? I mean, there's a lot of questions here to get the valuation
There is a lot
right.
of-
Yeah.
I'm imagining it was all of the Easter eggs that they didn't like.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay,
yes.
yep.
Wow.
Oh, okay, that is too funny.
And what can you do? I
Well-
think he would just be like, okay.
Well,
we can't do anything about it now.
Imagine calling the police on that. Yeah. I was selling this table and it was supposed to be $100. Not if you $70 in a bag of Easter
They've
eggs.
stolen. They've
Mate.
stolen from me.
This is a podcast of Nathan, Nat, and Sean.
Laura in Myree. Hi, Laura.
Hi, guys.
Hey,
Hello.
mate. All right, selling stuff from your house. What happened?
I'm selling a crappy old car.
A great correction there. Love it. Yeah.
Sorry, PJ. And so this guy rocks up. He's on crutches, like a young, fit guy. Like, seems really nice.
Oh.
And for whatever reason, I can't remember. It was 2 years ago. I think he either didn't have his license or I didn't have the right transfer papers, so we didn't do them right then and there. But I was like, oh, no worries, I'll get them. Send me your details, and I'll sort it out.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, no worries. So a few days go by, and like he's not responding to my messages, and I'm like, what's going on here? Like, he'd paid me for the car and everything, so that was fine. It was just the transfer papers.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
he's a few days later, I get a message saying, hi, this is Detective whatever from major crime scene, or,
Yes.
this car was involved in a wreckage. Unfortunately, the driver
we're still trying to ascertain his identity. There was no survivors.
Oh no!
He came on crutches. Yeah.
But then, so my auntie works for the police, like quite high up. So I've given her a ring, and I'm like, "Hey, look, this is a bit sus. Was there a major crash last night?" She goes, "Absolutely not. I'd know about it." She was absolutely no fatality. So he faked his own death to try and get out of the
because he'd paid for the car and hadn't come back and got it.
Yeah, so obviously he was using the car for crime. Because a few weeks later it got dumped in a car park and we got called to come pick our car.
Oh my gosh!
I thought this was going to be, and now we're together, and we're together still. Yeah. I thought that was going to be a romantic story then, but it's not.
I thought so.
That is wild.
Faking your death.
Yeah, it was really. I have no idea why he did that. It was really strange.
I think it's really great. I've not faked my death in years.
People are so random.
I know.
Wow. You get all sorts on this show, don't you?
People are so random, and then you invite them to your house to buy your old carpet tiles.
Laura, that is a wild story.
Let's go to
Mind
Jamie.
blown.
Jamie in Cannington. Hey, Jamie.
Hey, mate. How's it going?
Hey, good, Jamie.
All right, Jamie. All right, so, Sean, what do you think? We're going to get a good story or we're going to get a bad story?
Yeah, I think ebbs and flows, so we're up for a good one.
All right, well, let's see. All right, Jamie, what you got for us?
All right, so I had a dirt bike for sale, and I knew it was pretty, daunting selling it, as it's pretty easy to steal.
Yeah.
But so I had it up for sale, and I didn't look at the account, and the guy straight away messaged saying, "Hey, mate, I'm actually nearby later this evening. I live just around the corner from you. I'll be walking my dog. I'll come and have a look." I said, "Oh, sweet, like, no worries."
Yeah.
The guy rocks up, as he said, calm as, like, nothing going on, and he's like, "Oh, any chance you can hold my dog, mate? I'll quick spin around the block. I live around the corner." I was like, "Yeah, no worries." Like, he's going to come back for his dog.
Yeah. Man's best friend. Best friend, Jamie.
Time was ticking on. No return. And I was like, all right, it's getting a bit weird. Didn't have his number. Messaged the Facebook account, and no message was going through. Must have been a fake account.
Yes.
And I was like, surely this guy's going to come back for his dog. Come on.
It's your dog now.
Yeah, so my missus went and got some dog food and that, because I was like, surely this thing's hungry. Get back. And she's on Facebook, and then it come up in the surrounding area, has anyone seen my dog? It's been stolen.
So they stole the dog, use it as a prop to leave with you as collateral, and then take off.
Wow.
Yeah, so I give it to him. He's a very smart man. But, yeah, so I had to take the dog back to the owner, explain that I didn't steal it and I've been stolen from. And then, I haven't seen my bike since, because obviously I didn't have it insured, because it's just a dirt bike. So.
Jamie. That is unbelievable, but very smart. Like, that is...
That's what I thought.
You've got
it
so
planned.
Oh, yeah, it's funny. Like, that's like...
at least you can laugh about it now,
gnarly.
Jamie, but wow.
Because think about it, like, I'll leave my wallet here or my phone here or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, like, leaving a beloved petty, that's part of your family. Of course they're coming back.
How much, Jamie, were you out of pocket with the bike? Were you looking to get for it?
$8 grand.
Wow.
Nathan.
Jamie.
What kind of dog was it?
Yeah, what kind of dog you?
It was like a Shih Tzu.
And did the
What do
owners...
you get for a Shih Tzu these days?
I don't know. Not
Could on
much.
sold it.
You know what it is, Sean?
Someone else's problem.
The brown was actually an 8 Shih Tzu.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.